One guy that didn't settle was DeJuan, I thought. Do you think this is one of his better games in terms of not just settling for the three ball or the long jumper, getting to the rim, attacking defense?
One of his better, I'm not sure. I said this after the last game. I think he has been playing at a very, very high level. All right, and that's something, and I'm probably thinking of DeJuan more so than anyone when I say you can't pick up this stat sheet and look at it, or year-to-date stats, and judge how well he has been playing, just in terms of the understanding of getting everyone involved, the understanding that he can score in a lot of different ways, the understanding of when the ball is not going in the basket, I can still have an impact and a presence. But to that end, we wanted to get certain drives for him, and he was able to push through and get to the foul line a lot today, which is something that can happen a lot.
Is it the best thing that happened today, the fact that you guys won
Yes.
without making any shots? You can't shoot it anywhere.
No, I told the guys, and it's because of their defense. But I told our guys that we did not play. That first half I thought was one of the worst first halves we had all year, possibly. And you're down 2-1, I forget what we were down 1. And then you look at, the complete work. You look at the game today, and I'm gonna go back and get a stomachache watching it, just because I don't think that we did not play well. We did not play well, but we made plays when we had to, and we can, we can win games not playing well. Now we just have to make sure we continue to get better, because we don't want to do that.
How valuable is to play a team as good as Memphis and give you all the different things you have to work on before getting to Big East play?
We'll see once we get to Big East play, right? That's a terrific team. This year's every year I put together the schedule with the thought of getting ready for Big East play. That's what the important stuff starts up on the 29th. And so hopefully that will help prepare. I think it was very good for this group to play in a tough, tight game like that and come away with a win. I think that was very important for us to understand, and we'll talk about it and they'll see it, and I think they feel it a little bit, and understand that we did it and we can be a lot better. We can be a lot better than we were today, but to come up with the plays and make the plays and get the stops and get the different kinds of things that we had to, I think was very good for this group, not just to talk about it, but to actually go out and do it.
Do you have any concerns about being able to go through a whole Big East season leaning as heavily as you've been leaning on or counting on them, I shouldn't say leaning, the first five, the front five?
No.
Okay.
And as I've said at every press conference, once we get past the first five, that next group has to continue to improve. That next group has to get to the point, where we're getting better, and they are. The guys are putting in the work. These guys are doing a good job of trying to help and expedite everyone's process. I thought we got some terrific minutes out of Jason Clark today. That one shot he hit, was huge. Greg got a couple of big blocks, big rebounds. But the next group will improve. They will continue to plug along here. But, we can play with low numbers. We can play with big numbers. We can figure it out. I think a lot of times you get into the questions about, how many guys you're playing and the pace that you're playing, and we're trying to win games. And so we're going to try to do everything we can to win games, whether that's play 5 players or play 12 players. We're going to do it. Don't always make the right decisions, but we try.
Coach, you talked about Chris offensively earlier. Can you talk about the defensive job he did on Tyreek the last, in the regulation and overtime? I think Tyreek only made one of his last 8. And he was on him every possession.
Well, that's kind of what I was referring to when Dana asked about, he didn't do anything in the first half. But, you can't. I thought, and as I said, Chris gives an honest effort. He works his behind off at the defensive end. And Tyreek is good. Tyreek's very good, and they put him in positions where you're running off screens, where it's difficult to guard. Now, as much as he worked, I thought that collectively we did a pretty good job of trying to shadow, of trying to help, of team defense. But as I said, he's going to sleep well tonight. They all are. The thing that worried me about this game, we go into this game, it's obviously a big game in terms of emotions, and we're in the middle of exams. And so these guys haven't had too much sleep. We've had a sporadic week of practice. And so for them to come out focused as we were, was a good thing. It says we got a chance.
Can you talk a little bit about Greg? He played practically all game.
Greg played all game. He's getting better. He's, what do you want me to say?
His being in there without much support this game.
He's got support. He's got support. I mean, the few blows Julian gave him, and those blows have to become bigger. But he's a smart player. He's a smart player. We have to continue to get him the ball more in different positions, which will make life easier for them, which will make life easier and get different cuts and different stuff that we haven't got as much of as we're going to get. But he's coming along.
Any other questions for Coach? No? Thank you, Coach.